This is a review of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a no, I'm not.
Yeah, it's a good show. When Weevil went and said goodbye to Estonia, Yugi. I really felt that.
No, this is Princess Peach Showtime, which we banged out in 6.5 hours. That was
yeah. Watch the live stream VOD. Watch the episodes as they come out.
It's, right. I mean, 10 out of 10, right? That was
I mean, from the start, I knew this was a disaster.
I didn't know. Did you really?
Yeah. Going like the second we booted up the game, right? It throws you into the game.
Right.
You're just like walking into this theater, and Toad's like, "Hey, we gotta like go see this play."
Wait, what happened to Toad?
Oh yeah, they never resolved that. So at the beginning, Toad gets blown out of the building with Princess Peach's crown, and then it never got resolved. She never got her crown back. Toad didn't come in the building. Unless that's like the 100% thing, which is just stupid.
Right.
And then like the second you gain control of her, the frames go to like 17. The whole game.
Yeah, dude, it was
except for the end. The final battle, 60 4K like HDR ray tracing, beautiful scene.
Right.
But the rest of the game was just so not Nintendo quality. I don't.
It was like almost a Pokemon Violet Scarlet situation again. Like it was just like
it really was,
dude. The load screen, it was like 5 frames. It was just it chugged so hard.
Yeah.
All the cutscenes that were like I think in game, so like it wasn't pure CGI.
Right.
It was just like she was stuttering. It was like she could barely move. I was like, what is this? Why? This sucks. Just looking at this is terrible.
Yeah, it was like playing a PC game in like the late 90s, early 2000s for some of the load screens. That's exactly what it reminded me of. It's insane.
Yeah, so like that was already just left a bad taste the second we okay. The second we started, it just left a bad taste in my mouth because just purely from optimization standpoint, But then, I was still optimistic. I'm like, you know what? It's a Mario-verse game. They're usually bangers. Like I'm trying to think. Well, no other Mario games really ran crap like this. But it's like I want to give it benefit of doubt.
Right.
I was still disappointed.
Yeah. I mean, like there was cool aspects of it. I like the idea.
The premise.
Right. The final boss battle was like awesome.
What
for no reason.
Yeah, for no reason.
Peach literally goes Ultra Instinct Super Saiyan, whatever, and then like blasts this demigod thing.
Great.
The enemy's name is Grape. It's Peach and Grape. Okay, Madam Grape is the big bad here. I will say it wasn't made by Nintendo. It was by this company that just like apparently had made all the spin-off Nintendo-verse games like Yoshi's Woolly World,
Dream
Kirby
Team.
Epic Yarn, Mario and Luigi Dream Team,
Shake It, Warrior
Shake It, like a bunch of Wii stuff.
Yeah, a bunch of Wii. Yeah.
Their last game was Mario and Luigi Dream Team for the 3DS. So I mean, I
was wrong about that. There was something. It was one thing after that.
Maybe
I think it was just the Woolly World port.
Oh, for the Switch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like they've made a Switch game. Then they know what to do. I mean, maybe because it was like a whole new game from them, but
I guess. But like, realistically, I would argue Woolly World for the Wii U, but for the Switch, looked and performed better.
Right.
And this game didn't seem like it had that much more on screen or the process than really any other Nintendo game. Realistically, like the most on screen was doing the sword battle, like mini game that we did, where there was like a bunch of little enemies. That was like the most on screen,
right? And even like that was like it didn't like drop when we played that,
right?
And had all that, but like it stayed consistently bad. So I don't know if it needs a patch, like what happened, but,
right? What if like we go back? Like, there was a day one patch. We just never like
maybe. Maybe there was.
I don't think so because it's like you put it in and just
it should have updated.
Yeah, it should have updated it. Remember, plus it forced us because you're at my place and the internet. We had to connect to the internet. It would have proc. Yeah,
right. It would have procced it.
But if you think of that, but basically, when you start like again, the premise is like you're in the theater and this Madam Grape, stupid. She takes over. Which, by the way, they never really explained why. right? Like,
right. Her backstory was never like really explained. She
Yeah.
just kind of like came out of nowhere. It was like, Peach, I'm coming for you.
I think they just figured we could do like another Bowser situation where there's not too much backstory. It's just like, I'm here, I'm bad, let me do what I want to do.
Right.
And it just doesn't work for this character. It's just like this weird.
She's a one and done. Will never come back.
She really seems like a Kirby villain.
Yes.
An end boss Kirby villain.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so you start the game, and then like the tutorial levels, which I guess they're not even tutorial, but they're just levels. And that's when you get like your powers. I honestly thought the game was going to transition to like you get power ups, and then you play through levels, and then switch between the power ups. That's honestly what I thought.
I thought you would keep them and just like use them wherever, but it like forces you to use a power up per level. And then like once you play like 2 or some of them were 3, you would save like the soul of the original actor. They're all like plays basically, each of the levels.
It's all in the theater, so
right. And then there was like I don't know, like 16 I think main missions to do, whatever they call them. There's like 5 floors with 4 each. Oh, so it's like 20 of them.
Yeah, 20 of them.
So,
and then there's like the soul, which adds another one to each.
Was another like 8 levels. Then each of the bosses on each floor, and then the final boss. So I mean, there was like a good amount of content, right? And like if you take your time and like actually like hunted all of the sparkles, whatever they were called, like you probably like take you like 8 to 10 hours depending. There's like challenges to do. There's stuff, new costumes and stuff to buy.
Which,
I mean, like it literally added nothing because the costumes were for base Peach when you were in the hub world.
Yeah, in the hub world.
That's it.
Or I mean, to be fair, some of the levels when you began them, you were base Peach, and then unless you're gonna unlock a new power, and then once you get that power, the rest of the levels are new power.
Right.
But yeah, it was like, okay, why did you give me this dress if I can't like actually use it, or like wear it? Maybe feel pretty, Nintendo.
Yeah.
It was God, that was such a like it left a bad taste in my mouth. But anyway, yeah. So like I'll give it this stuff. This is like I guess one of the only praises I'll give. The level design. Oh, I'm sorry, actually 2. The level design I thought was pretty good. Like it was like a weird paper mix because like stage props, like things were like puppets and paper, which it aesthetically looked pleasing when it actually worked.
Right.
Also, so I guess there's 3. The second one I would say is the boss battles.
Yeah.
Like
they're all unique.
Yeah, they're all unique. I can't stand recycled boss battles.
Even
I
like the mini bosses of each like level were like unique. Like a couple of them were reused, but it was for like
I think it was like
the baking and the ice.
Right, yeah, like a big body,
cares?
and then yeah. But like the boss battle was so different.
Right.
That
they remind me of like Heartless from Kingdom Hearts.
Right.
They're like shadow people thing.
So like I was cool with the mini boss and the boss battles. Like those are fine. It's still like Mario level of challenging.
Right.
They're just more unique, oddly enough.
Yeah.
And then the last one, probably its best point is just the soundtrack. It is just a banger.
Absolute bangers in every level. Like I'd go back and boot the game up just to listen to the soundtrack again, which it has like a music player, which is insane to me. I feel like.
Yeah, but it sucks. I mean, compared to like the Smash Ultimate.
Right.
But I mean, but that was such a weird feature, like for Smash Ultimate, where like, oh, you can use the music player by like turning your Switch off and also play. It's like, who's gonna just give me a download code?
Just give me the soundtrack.
Yeah, I really wish, especially for a game like this, they really should have done like a deluxe for an extra $5 or $10, and it gave you the soundtrack download. You know?
Yeah.
Granted,
Nintendo's like always super stingy with their like soundtracks too. Like they never, I feel like, release them officially.
No, they never.
Yeah,
never. No. It's like in a game, but it's never like you can't enjoy it in the world, which sucks. But yeah, that like besides those 3 points, like man, I feel like this game just like it sucked.
It was just like a drag. I feel like there were like parts where we were like playing it, but like it was just hard to focus on it. Like you just like auto scroller or like you could literally play it without like fully giving your undivided attention.
Right. And also so like at the very end you have to have sparkles and to unlock like the boss battle of each floor, but at the very last one you have the sparkles and the souls of the costumes.
Right.
Which like I kind of figured was gonna happen, but they never really said anything about it. So then at the very end it just like backtracks. You're like, okay, now go to the basement and do all the soul battles. It's like,
right.
Okay, well why like what they should have done was put like 2 on each floor. you know,
instead of all on one floor, because you would never have to go to the basement otherwise.
Right.
You go there at like one point to unlock it, and then never again until the very end.
Yeah, exactly. So it just seems like a weird, like I'm not even backtrack, but just like a bad pathing.
Right.
You know, it was just so out of your way. Like you never, like you said, you never just think, let's go to the basement.
Right.
And then I mean, yeah, like it was an easy game. I guess here, you talk for a second because I'm gonna pull up all the powers.
Oh, the costumes and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we beat it in one live stream. It isn't a difficult game at all. The hardest part was like this challenge thing we did, and that was because we were messing around with it when it unlocked.
Okay. So there's 10.
So there's 10 upgrades or costumes you get. Cowgirl, Sword Fighter, Pastier.
Is that the cook?
Yeah, the cook one. Kung Fu Panda, Detective, Ninja, Figure Skating, Dashing Thief, Mermaid, and Mighty Peach. Okay. Mighty Peach was probably the coolest one. That was the one where you fought the aliens.
Yeah, that was really cool. I thought Sword Fighter, like, that's why I thought it was an action like platformer. I thought you'd be like you know, it just
right. Take that to other levels.
Right.
I honestly really liked the ice skating and the cooking one. I thought they were fun.
Yeah, the cooking was just fun, like a funny one.
Right.
The ice skating was just like I wouldn't say relaxing, it was just like a nice experience. Yeah, you know. I hated the detective one.
Oh, the detective one.
That was like
took me out of the game.
It's way too slow. It's like it's
and there's like no direction. Like there was one part where it was like pick one of these 3 doors, but like. I had no idea where the clue was to like know which door was right. So it was literally just like, all right, hit them all, and then you like lose the heart for
if you got it wrong.
Oh, and then you get this like item at one point that gives you 3 bonus hearts, and the guy is and the guy's like, oh, if you ever don't want it, give it back. But like, what? Why would I ever? There was no other option for an item or anything. Like, why would I ever give it back?
Right, unless we missed it, but there was no one said anything to us. Like, hey, but what other thing could they have done? Like, you know, like what?
Maybe like a damage booster or something.
Everything dies in one shot.
Right, everything it was already stupid easy. So
yeah, that was but like I like the sword fighter, the parry thing they did, where it's like.
That was cool.
Yeah, I was like, what?
That was really cool. I mean, there was cool levels. Some of them were like a drag, but
I thought the mermaid one was kind of a drag. Even like, I mean, granted, you put the rock or Guitar Hero mode, which I guess was like
but like the rest of the missions were stupid, where you like controlled the fish, and then like at the end was the Guitar Hero mode. Like the Guitar Hero part was fine, but yeah, the rest was just stupid.
Dashing Thief wasn't bad. Like it was like an interest. It was more platformy, where you had to. And like you grappled, you grabbed.
Yeah, it was literally like Persona.
Right.
Like you were a Persona character.
Ninja was interesting.
Ninja was cool. Kung Fu was pretty good.
I like Kung Fu.
Sword Fighter was good. Cowgirl was what you would expect, I guess.
You just lasso. That's literally like
Yeah, I don't know. I expected more, I guess.
Yeah, me too. And that's
pretty much it.
Yeah, so like out of these, what is it? Just 2? Yeah, 2 of them. Oh no, 3 technically. The mermaid.
Right.
There's no combat.
Right. They were just like a mini game.
Right. But like I think the cake one was fine. It had like personality.
Right.
The detective one just sucked. It was really boring.
I just thought that was okay.
Right. Who approved this?
Yeah.
And then Mermaid, like I'll give it a pass. It just, but like barely. It like just on the line.
Skins by for being acceptable.
Right. So like there's 10 of them. Again, I really thought this game was more about you get transformations and then like you go through the level to transform to go through whatever obstacle, but that was just wrong. Completely wrong. You go into a level and you just play that level as the fighter, or you know, or as the costume. Which, okay, I mean. Like I don't know, man. I'm disappointed. I really am. I think this game is like I saw some people were like, oh, like I had a genuinely good time. The only good time I had with it was just that we were just talking and having fun. Like if I wasn't here, would you?
If I sat and played that by myself, I'd be like, what the hell is this? Like, oh, that was the other thing. So like with the frame errors and stuff, like we played it on the what the hell is that switch? OLED switch. So like there was no reason for it either. I can't imagine playing that on the base Switch. Like how does that game run at all?
Well, there's not that much. I don't think very minimum power difference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. They never like. They made a better battery, but they never actually made a better
like updated.
Yeah, it had like a better screen, but never better.
But
like
still,
guts.
I figured it.
No, but I was gonna say, how would it play portably? That's the real question. That's right. That's the real question. That we're playing it at the best possible settings it could be because it's docked.
Right.
But portably, like, I would have to assume.
Right.
But like,
something is wrong with the game. Maybe it's just a patch to fix it, and like, I can take that back. That's easy. Like that's an easy fix, I guess.
But are they gonna do it though?
I know that's the problem. It's not Nintendo. If it was Nintendo, I mean, the problem wouldn't be there at all. But they would like know it and fix it right away. This is like some other company doing it. So.
Right. Well, so like, yeah. So it definitely can have the power.
Like 9s and 8s everywhere for the reviews and stuff.
Dude, I think they have Mario glasses on. That's honestly like I think. Either A, these reviewers are afraid to bash a Mario game.
Right.
Granted,
especially a Peach game.
Right.
Like
all these Mario games are usually bangers. Like you don't need to lie on that review.
Right.
But when there's if there's a bad one, that you might get a lot of flack for it.
Right.
Yeah, it's just oh my god. But I'm not afraid because I'm not afraid to give.
Yeah. Like, and I wanted it to be good. I wanted to like. Love this game.
Oh right, yeah. But
there were parts I liked a lot. There were some really good parts, but then
the boss battles,
the music, like some of the costumes.
I thought the design for the costumes were good.
Oh yeah, all the designs were good. Like there's a lot of good to this game, but but like core mechanic or vision of this game was just kind of a little bit of a letdown, I guess.
It was a little bit. I mean, I don't know what your number is, but I've got a low number. I've got a very low number.
I've got a number.
Look, this is one of the only Mario.
Here's
the thing. I normally would like with Mario games, you can complete it, but sometimes you just get an itch. Like I want to play this Mario game again. You know,
like
the
there's
classic.
Times I want to go back and play like Mario for the Wii or something.
Right.
Like.
Or I do want to do that because I never played the Mario Bros.
I have a thing set up I want to do with you at some point, but maybe when we're bigger.
Gotcha. But this game, there's no world when I go back to it. I mean, I'm just glad I didn't buy it.
yeah. Oh yeah, the game was $60 too. Like it.
I didn't think about that. Yeah. 40
maybe 40.
Right.
I'd say 50. You put the Mario tax on it being a $60 game.
Right. I'm just trying to.
And Mario doesn't even show up, so.
That was surprising. I thought he'd show up in like a final cutscene or something.
Right. Like, hey Peach, I'm here to pick you up. Like, how was your day? And she's like,
Nintendo
here and there, dude. Okay, you guys are on.
Nintendo Life gave this an 8 out of 10, dude. That is cope to the max. Looks insane. Sure, looks great. I can't. The final cutscene, yes, absolutely,
right.
But. And there's a part where it looked muddy.
The sound effects are garbage too. A lot of those
things. The voice acting. They phoned that in so hard.
Yeah, the Peach voice actor should only ever say like 3 different lines because then if she talks too much, it doesn't sound like Peach anymore. The sound effects, a lot of them. There was one. It was like a whoosh sound, and I was like, that was in like a PS2 game or something. Like I think I said it on stream about something. So like I don't necessarily blame the voice actors. I blame the director because people who voice these games have someone who directs them in terms of like has usually like express. But when in the game she's like ouch, it's like dude, and then it's like really soft spoken, but like no emotion behind it. Right, exactly. Even, like at the end of the level, each of them would have like a custom line, and it would just be like, oh, thank you. Like, what?
And then, I guess her best saying is just like Showtime, like at the start of each level. By the way, what was up with that horn at the start of every level?
There's this like terrible horn that plays at the beginning of a level. Maybe it's like a stage.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that we just don't understand, but it was so annoying.
Yeah, it's just like this loading screen, like they're like a tugboat. Like
that's what it sounded like. It sounded like a tugboat horn.
Yeah, so like. The replayability, I also won't mention this for a second. A fair amount of the secret sparkles, which is like the collectible currency, that some of it was surprisingly difficult. Like we've missed a fair amount.
Yeah, they were like hidden. I don't know. There's no direction to where they are, but like
if you took the time, you could you'll obviously find it. But with Mario, with Mario Wonder as an example. you could get through we got through most levels finding all the secrets without having to go back.
Right.
This one, I mean, we were like, how did, like, some of them were just boss battles. Like, how did we miss, like, 3?
We missed, like, half of the sparkles, I think, in the game, based off of, like, the collectibles that you use them on, so.
But those collectibles these were, like the dresses.
Oh, it was, like, actual.
But hey, after you beat the game, you can decorate the theater.
Yeah, you can get cosmetics for the sparkles that you collect, and it's, like, cool.
Cool. Also, the helpers. What was her name?
Stella.
Stella.
Oh my god. It was like she wasn't there the whole time. Right. She would say stuff like, "What is going on here?" And you're like, "What do you mean? Are you not like watching the same game I'm watching? Like what is wrong with you?" She was like a rip-off Flower from Mario Wonder, I think is what they tried to do, and it just like some witty, stupid idiot sidekick.
But he talks so like infrequently that I just totally forgot they were a thing.
Right, there were scenes she'd disappear and we're like, where is she? Like she's under Peach's dress or something. Like
yeah, so like first of all I would not buy the sequel if it ever really I mean so like you're a video game collector, so like you benefit from buying the physical, right. I get that, but
specifically Nintendo.
Dude, I would be so pissed buying this game digitally. Knowing
oh my god, you're locked in forever. Right, at least I could go to GameStop before they die and like trade it in, but
right, and it's just
like, and it's a Peach game, so it'll always hold its value too, which is nice.
Right, yeah. So little that it'll.
Right.
Yeah, if you get an unboxed one, it might have really good value down the road.
That's what I might do. I might just go like trade it in, be like, oh, this one broke. Can I have a sealed one?
Oh, can you do that?
If you get the protection on it, I don't see why not.
Did you?
Hey.
You're just trying to help your local GameStop.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Wait. So I don't want to say this on.
You can't say that one. Dude, screenshot that and tweet it out. Be like, Nintendo Life said the N-word.
Sorry, it's just
Go check out Nintendo Life's review and look at their conclusion.
The very last
they totally say a bad word.
Yeah, so like just comparison. I love Nintendo Life. Don't get me wrong. I think they do really great reviews, but I think this one is hardcore nostalgia / copium on 8 out of 10. That's way too high for this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure there's really much more to say about this game.
Not really.
Right. I mean, without like milking the video.
If you have like kids, I guess, get it.
Oh, it's definitely like
it's a kid game. Right. It has a little bit of difficulty to some of it, but like. The levels were pretty unique. The music was really, really good. Like,
right.
That's probably the only thing I would go back for is the soundtrack. Just to sit there and listen to the music. Costumes were okay. Designs were good, but like utility was for some of them. I did change my original number.
Higher or lower?
Lower.
Okay.
Because of I forgot what we said at the end there, but it dropped me a number. So.
We were talking about there's Stella. We talked about
Stella ruined it.
The decorations.
That's fine. They're like stupid collectibles, right?
Right.
I give it a 5 out of 10.
Oh, I mean, I'd say like maybe 4 on a good day. I was gonna say like 3, maybe like it. Like okay, this is like an introductory game for children,
right.
But okay, it's a Nintendo game, so it's designed for children. I totally get that. But like Mario Wonder, which I keep comparing it to, you can find that balance of is this fun for everyone?
Right.
And I did not have the fun I wanted.
Right.
So I like so music 1 point, boss battles 2 point, and collectibles, I guess, like difficulty in collectibles 3 points, and after that you've lost me.
Right.
I got costume design point 1.
Right.
In fact, now that I see the grape again, I'm thinking about going to 2 because this is just like no backstory.
Right. She's just there.
She's just there.
She shows up at the beginning and then nothing until like the end of the game.
Right.
And then you're like, oh, we gotta fight her.
And then like you said, you go like Super Saiyan over, I think, but. And she would way more fit in a Kirby game than this Peach game.
Right.
Okay, look, I'll give it.
I'll be in the middle. We'll go to 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna go to 4.
Yeah, we'll be in the middle for 4.
Finally, they actually give us unique bosses. That'll put me, right. I respect that.
The bosses were cool.
I don't know how they got away with it either.
Right.
You know, usually again, like for some reason, kind of like stick to the characters we made and nothing else.
Right.
But this had probably the most. Oh, I'm gonna say. Actually, wait, hold on. I want to lower my points again because there was like negative enemy variation. It was wait, that's not technical.
Each level had like the set for the little guys.
But they had different costumes. Yeah, they had weapons, but like I don't think it made a difference. I don't know. But okay,
Right.
fine. I'll stick to 4.
Yeah, we'll meet in the middle at 4. That's fine. I can agree with that.
But like, but I do not recommend this game.
No.
This is like, if you're a collector, fine, keep it, seal it, never look at it. Wait for the someone to rip the music and listen to it online or something.
Right.
But
I could also see this being a Nintendo game, one of the rare ones that like actually goes on sale. So maybe just wait for that.
if it's on sale. 40.
Here's a hint. QVC sponsor us. QVC always has a welcome 20 code that saves you $20 off of $40 or more. Get it for $40.
God, even I don't, dude. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Even for, even for $40.
It was the frame rate really just like actually ruined the game.
Oh yeah.
If the game ran at 60, I'd probably give it like a 6, and like eat the other stuff. Right.
If it ran better, right? It's just like there's so many
like
parts.
it was like literally a slideshow for the loading screens. The frames dropped.
There were parts where Peach stopped walking and just went like.
Right, she like T-posed and slid around. It was like, I mean, that was like a big issue. The opening cutscene and the final cutscenes were the only things that ran flawlessly.
That was where all the budget went.
Right.
All the budget.
I mean, it was cool to hang out with like these Wiggler guys, whatever I forget what their real names were.
Theets?
Theets, yeah, instead of just like Toads or
you know
whatever.
What? Look, side note, I looking back, I don't like them as character designs.
I don't know where
they're very boring.
Right.
I don't understand. Well, maybe because I just don't understand them. I think they just want a very clean, like boring design, so they put costumes on them and like for like the soul.
Right.
And stuff
They're
like
like copy and paste Toads essentially.
Right.
They're like whatever
but
version.
Toad has infinitely more personality just in a design than these Theets.
Right.
It's just like I don't know. I think these Theets were just so boring to like look at and just. I don't know. They just disappointed me. But if I keep talking, I'm gonna go lower. I'm just like
4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. Let us know what you guys think. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Did you like the game? Did you pick it up? Were you disappointed?
Like me? Would you watch our playthrough?
Like, comment, subscribe, turn the notifications on, join the Discord, become a member. It's $3, guys. We hit like a ton of members last night. We're streaming this game too.
Right.
Become a member, hang out with us. Watch us play the next terrible game.
Also, last note here. So we beat it in 6.5 hours. I would imagine if you had to go back after game to get things picked up, depending on how much you missed,
right?
I would say maybe 8 to 9 hours for
max
full
10. If you do take your time with the challenges. Like we actually wasted like I think a half hour doing one of the challenges.
Oh yeah,
just because we wanted to like actually beat it, or
right?
Whatever.
And we got like what did we get from that? I don't remember.
Oh, it was garbage. It was like coins.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It was like so like completionist. If you want to do that, for like 10 hours, you can knock it out in like a day or two. Yeah. So that's like that. Like at a completion standpoint, at least there's that. Like you can always rely on a Mario-verse game to be like a single session or two. Right. So, all right. Well, that's it, guys. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.